Alright, you guys, here's with Team Olympus, another...
It's not deck profile.
Not deck profile.
It's what's gonna get hit probably in the Monarchs. It's gonna take the ban list because Monarchs will get hit, and there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
So as much as I love my Monarchs, yes, they can get boring. They're very easy to predict, and this deck's just gonna get swamped. So what I think is gonna get hit is Ether. I'm gonna show you what's gonna get hit, and I'm gonna explain afterwards why. I believe Ether will go to 2 or 1. Domain will go to 1. Stormforth will get hit to 1 or 2.
Maybe 2.
Tenacity, I'll say 1 or 2. And then Pantheon will go to 1.
You also forgot Prime.
Prime, I don't think Prime will
Prime's gonna get hit, definitely.
Sorry, you guys. And Prime. Prime probably go to 2 or 1. Still can run it at 1, still can run it at 2. It's still not going to hurt that bad as the main one. So I don't see really Prime getting hit just because you would have to banish a spell, a Monarch spell or trap card to special summon in defense mode. And if you have it face up, it just recycles your spell and trap card. So this is mostly it's going to be, just going to be sitting like this on your spell or trap card zone. Just for the fact that you're going to have to recycle as much as possible, withdraw power when these cards get hit. So that's the reason why I believe Prime is going to get hit, probably to 2 or 1. Pantheon, draw power for Monarchs. Have itself or another card, go ahead and use its effect, draw 2. If you get another Pantheon for another 2 cards. If you get the third one in the pool, which is very lucky, draw for 2 more cards. So you have 6 draws right here if you could draw them at the same time, or if they're already in your hands. I believe this card will go to 1, banish it out, search for everything.
Maybe 1.
Tenacity, I believe will go to 2 or 1. The reason why I say 2 or 1 is because this card can search for any spell or trap card of Monarchs in your deck. Anything in Monarch. So I believe this card will go to 2 or 1 just because of it is a high search, and just like Pantheon you banish out to do the search, so you get double search in this deck. My favorite card in the game for Monarchs, but I know will get hit, is Stormforth. Stormforth, it lets you...
This one may go down to 1.
This one opens up your opponent's field to get smacked and tributed off the field, and it just hurts a lot of players. Like last locals that I went to, the girl that was playing Monarch used Stormforth to tribute their opponent's monster, and she tributed it for Slicer. So she done Slicer them. This card will get hit, I believe. Definitely. Definitely Domain, just because it gives you an 800 boost over a lot of monsters, and the fact that, you know, you can target a 2800 beater in your hand, and it becomes a 6, and it just allows you for 1 tribute.
That's probably going to go down to 1. I see it going to 1.
Yeah, it's going to go to 1. Now, the reason why I think Ether is going to go to 1 or 2, just for her effect. For the combo effect that you can pull off that stops a lot of people. They're in German, so if you guys got any questions on that one. So what you would do is, the combo you play with Stormforth on your opponent's main phase when they go for their normal summon. You Stormforth, you tribute out for Ether. You would banish Stormforth out of, or whatever, banish a card out of your graveyard, get him on the field, and make your opponent waste their normal summon. You get him onto the field, and as everybody knows, he gets to do the search. So you search for anything, like some people search for Kraz, some people search for Erebus, some people search for Tesla, some people search for, you know, Caius, or they'll grab another Ether for another effect. But Ether is one of the main control in this deck, other than Erebus. But I believe Ether will go to 2. 2 or 1, just because of the special summoning power and adding to your hand. And Konami wants you to go to extra decks.
Yes.
They want you to spend money. Monarchs one was just 70. Well, technically it was a $70 main deck, but the extra deck that the dude ran was about another $60. So it was like $120. Oh, sorry, $120 dollars worth of cards. So they're not wasting it, really. They're really not wanting it to do anything. So I mean, as you can tell, my Monarchs, I ran first place or yeah, first place at our other locals, went to another locals, topped in the top 5. I mean, it just Extra Decks Monarchs is what Konami's making money off of just for what you can spend it on.
A Monarch deck will cost you about $70 with all the cards. Konami doesn't want you just to pay $70. They need you to buy the extra deck. They need you to buy more cards. If you can get away with just buying Monarchs and win tournaments, Konami's not happy. Konami will make you pay, and that's what they're going to do with this next ban list. They're going to hit Monarchs, so that way you have to go to extra deck, so that way you have to spend more money on the more cards.
Do I believe Monarchs will be dead after ban list if they hit these cards? No. Just because you could go to extra deck, there's a lot of things you could do to recycle these cards from graveyard to your deck, and then with prime and stuff. But as of everything now, this deck is boring. I mean, the deck is great because it's like counter deck. This is kind of like your burn deck or your anti-meta deck. This thing just has so many answers. But if you stop Stormforth, you stop one play. If you stop their Panthesium, you kind of killed the whole entire thing, because they rely on Panthesium just for the draw power if you brick. And I mean, Monarchs can't brick, but I mean, as of what's going to happen with this deck is they're going to hit it, it's going to go down. So
just either prepare for the extra deck or start selling off your Monarchs.
As of what I'm doing right now is I am selling my Monarchs off, just because I just got bored of it and I want to go to Odd Eyes Magicians or Draco Pals. I am in the current building both of them right now. But I mean, it's just a pick and choose of what you want to do. But for what I am doing with my Monarchs, I am selling them off just for the fact that they're boring, and it's no fun no more. It's like they're gonna get hit by ban lists because they're too overpowered, and Konami don't like it, and I'm not wasting $200 on an extra deck when I don't need to.
Right. All right, guys, that's the video of what's gonna get hit for Monarchs. Other decks, I'm sure they're gonna get hit. Some other decks will get hit.
We'll say Cosmos will get hit. Cosmos will get tapped a little bit. With Draco Pals coming up, Draco Pals is gonna be the next new thing. DDs ain't even gonna be in there. Their support sucks so bad. This for Dark Illusions, it's ridiculous.
I think this might be the time where Strike gets hit a little bit. If Strikes come down in price, I can see it getting hit. Don't buy it until it gets hit. It may go down to 1, just like all the other Solemns, or 2. I can see 2.
I can see, that if they want to kill. Everybody's wondering what's the next top meta deck that's going to be. But there's really nothing in there that seems legit that's going to be top meta. But Dark Illusions is putting out, they just mainly want Blue Eyes and Dark Magicians. Dark Magicians and Blue Eyes can be stopped. This deck stops everything. So, Konami don't want this. They want you to spend $200 on that Dark Magician and $200 on that Blue Eyes White Dragon deck. So, this is going to go bye-bye, because this is the only thing that stops them. And Cosmos can run over them, but you can't run over a 4,000 beater unless you're going to tribute it off the field, and that's what Stormforth does. And Konami's not going to like that when everybody's still getting smacked by Monarchs.
Konami just spend money on other decks, but that's the reason why.
That's what this. Just
prepare for the ban list. Since we don't have a time frame for a ban list now, just prepare for it to happen pretty soon, probably after the new deck release.
And then check us out for more videos. We got a special edition video that we're gonna tell you about here in a little bit, and just like, subscribe, and share, and tell us what you like about our video, and any questions in comment.